Hello.
Hello.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Adam.
Welcome to I Love You But, where we talk about common relationship issues.
And our advice on how to deal
while we drink wine.
While we drink wine.
And tonight we are continuing the conversation of The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman.
Pew, 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 pew.
Tonight we are talking about the first of the 5 love languages, which is words of affirmation.
Tell me I'm great. No, I'll tell you that you're great.
Oh my god, you're great.
You great.
Get it, babe.
You great.
You're amazing.
Oh, you're great. So, truth be told, this is my number one. We talked about primary and secondaries a little bit. This is my primary. Absolutely. All I need to make my love tank feel totally full, to feel so stoked, is for you to tell me I'm great. For you to tell me how good I'm doing. For you to tell me I'm doing a good job, and that I'm smart, and I'm sexy.
Not you, but me specifically. Sometimes you. Sometimes you.
It's a full-time job to be Kelly Baskin telling me how good I am, telling me how great I am. Oh, yeah.
But it also works when other people tell him how great he is, too.
It's true. You can tell me how good I am, how great I am.
And then he'll do this.
I'm so smart. I'm so good. I'm so good. And there are a couple of different ways to go about words of affirmation, and it's broken down, and the first one that kind of jumps out is encouragement. So encouragement is to promote courage in your partner.
I like that explanation.
It's a beautiful thing. You want to make them feel with your words like they have the feet underneath the ground, that they have the ground underneath their feet, like they're on solid ground, they're good to go, they have what they need. You can do that with your words. That's powerful. It's effortless in a lot of ways.
It's so much easier to be encouraging than it is to be negative. If your partner's like, oh, I really want to try this thing, like, say, yeah,
you can do it.
You can do it. You got this, babe.
And it's even more than that, you know? Think about it from their perspective. Think about what they're seeing, why they might be scared of it, and then acknowledge those fears.
So it doesn't have to be a lot. You can just
Not at
say,
all.
yeah, go get him, babe. Cool. And then it's like, oh my God.
She believes in me.
You believe in me.
He believes in me.
I believe in you.
Everybody
that can
believes
go
in
a
me.
long way if your partner's love language is words of affirmation. Or it can go a long way for you if somebody says that to you. And your love language is this one. This is the wine talking.
And an important distinction that's kind of hard to cue into is that you have to encourage them to do what they want to do, not what you want them to do. You're not trying to make a new human.
Or manipulate someone into
trying to
doing
manipulate
something that you
somebody.
want.
That's nasty. That's not cool. You want them to do what they want to do. So if they said to you, like, kind of one day, like, you know, it'd be cool if I started this kind of thing in my life, this kind of company, this kind of book club, this kind of whatever. You think to yourself, I want to encourage them to do that. That's a cool thing. Like, and they want it.
And even if your first thought is like, you can't do that. If their first love language is words of affirmation,
You can't just
maybe
say that.
you think that to yourself first, and then you go, how can I fill their love tank? How can I speak their love language? So if you're going to say something that is discouraging and you know that their love language is words of affirmation,
It's going to be 10 times more discouraging than you imagine.
check yourself.
If it's your number one positive, it is your number one negative. You can tear me down with your words just as quickly as you can build me up.
Yeah, that's really
just the
interesting.
truth. And there is a difference between encouraging somebody to do something, building them up a little bit, getting them to chase your dreams, that's cool, and just kind words in general. When somebody does something, positive words are going to go a lot further than nagging. So an example, something simple, like taking out the trash. So for example, person A takes out the trash, I take out the trash. If Kelly were to go, thank God somebody's taking out the trash around here. I thought the flies were going to take it out. I never want to take out the trash again. I feel terrible. This is a terrible act. I'm reminded of that moment every time I take out the trash. I feel bad.
I've never said that.
She hasn't ever said that. But if she goes, oh, hey, I noticed the trash needed to be taken out today. You noticed it too. I'm so glad you're doing that. Thank you very much. I know it's inconvenient to go outside right now. You're still in your slippers.
Or it's -40.
Or it's -40 and you're living in Chicago.
I read something the other day along those same terms. It was, don't punish someone for doing what you want them to do. So if your partner hasn't been taking out the trash and that's something you've been wanting them and asking them to do, when they finally do it, don't punish them for doing it, because then it's no different from them not doing it.
It just feels shitty all around.
It was something that I read and I was like,
Truth.
wow,
Preach.
that is so so true. And I have to check myself sometimes and be like, am I actually being encouraging or am I punishing somebody by them doing what I want them to do? It was very eye-opening, and I think it has a lot to do with like being kind in your words.
Yeah, be stoked that they're doing it. Hey, thanks for doing that. Cool. Moving on. And you don't have to get on all fours and be like, praise the ground you walk on. It's not like that. A simple thank you is all you need, or like, cool, you noticed that. Moving on. And then there's a distinction between kind words and also like kind of staying humble. So,
Wait.
Kendrick Lamar.
There are different kinds of words of affirmation, not just encouragement, not just kind, but then there's also humble.
There's humble.
Oh my God.
Check yourself for you wreck yourself.
What are humble words?
So the quote that kind of goes along with this is, love makes requests, not demands.
Okay.
So if we stay with the trash analogy, instead of
You trash.
you trash.
You're trash.
Hey.
Take out the trash. Well, then get out.
Oh. That took me a second, but I finally got there. I'm glad I did. That was really funny. You're clever.
welcome.
You're clever. If we're going to stick with the trash analogy, to say, hey, could you take out the trash? Versus, it'd be nice if somebody took out the trash around here.
Passive aggressive as fuck.
The first one's a request. Even if it's not like a subtle request, you're still requesting that of your partner. The second one is a demand. A negative demand.
Passive aggressive demand.
Your partner hears, you are mad at me. You don't like me. All over the trash. I'm confused. There's emotions now that don't need to be involved with taking out the trash. It's kind of ridiculous. So love makes requests, not demands.
I think it's also really interesting that you can just be like, well, they're just words. It doesn't mean anything. But to somebody whose primary love language is words, it does mean a lot.
It means everything.
It means everything.
It means more than the things you would buy me. Because those are different languages.
Yeah, if you're one of those people who are like, it's just words, obviously your primary love language, and probably not your secondary, is words of affirmation. So listen to your partner when they say, hey, when you say things like this, and when you tell me these things, that's probably a clue that one of their love languages, either secondary or primary, is words of affirmation.
True. And if you've ever thought to yourself, well, he just needs me to verbally build him up all the time. It's kind of ridiculous. Maybe that's his number one. Maybe it's your number 5. Maybe that's just the situation.
Speaking of,
it's Kelly's number 5.
It's just not something that comes naturally to me. Like, these things coming out of my mouth, it's not that I'm mean, guys. I'm not a fucking bitch to Adam all the time.
She beats
It's
me.
it's not a natural thing for me. And also, I don't rely on words from other people to prove their love to me. It just doesn't come as easily to me. I mean, you can have all of the love languages in order. It's not that I don't like words of affirmation. Like, I think that they're useful.
It's that you don't survive on them.
Right, it's my number 5, so it's definitely at the bottom of the list, and it's Adam's number 1, and that obviously creates a problem. So it's something that we've actually had to work at.
And there's a really good tool if you're not in tune with words of affirmation in general. A really good tool is like, while you're out, just kind of listen to the way people talk to each other around you. There's gonna be people who have words of affirmation as their love language that are surrounding you at a Starbucks, at a mall, whatever, and listen to the way they operate.
I mean, we've all been around people who are having one of those couple fights out, and you're like, whoa. Then reevaluate how you speak to your partner. Like, do you ever speak to your partner that way? One of the exercises that he gives in the book is that, like, write down and keep a journal of things that you can say to your partner so that when it doesn't come naturally to you, like someone, then you can go back to your book and go, I'm gonna say this today.
That's how it's done.
Or the next time that he takes out the trash, I'm gonna say this. And it's not natural, and it takes work.
That's part of being in love.
That's part of the real love and not the in-love experience.
That's the work of being in love.
Yeah.
That's the work of a marriage, of a long-term relationship.
It might take a little bit of effort, and it might feel a little awkward for you at first if words of affirmation is not your primary love language, but for your partner, it means everything.
And we need that to be happy if it's your number 1. That's just the way it is. We communicate differently.
Even though it blows my mind, I don't understand it. I don't understand. But that's not the point. I don't have to understand personally and it doesn't have to resonate with me personally.
Because it's not about you.
It's about my partner. And this is how I'm going to fill up his love tank. I'm going to give him all of the encouraging, kind,
Humble
words,
down.
not negative words.
Word.
And I'm going to think, oh my God, have I said anything positive to him today? No? I'm going to do it now. You can always improve.
Hey, you're looking pretty snazzy today. Kelly, give me one of those and I'll be like, I love you.
Hey, you're doing a really great job right now.
Hey.
How'd that make you feel?
Made me feel so good.
All tingly inside?
I'm so tingly. I'm like up here right now.
It just tingles.
I'm so high.
He tingles.
Call me Tingles.
Maybe.
Bell. Call me maybe.
So this was the first language of the 5 love languages. So I love you, but we need to talk about words of affirmation. Tell your partner something nice. Start to figure out if words of affirmation is their love language. And if that doesn't seem to be doing anything, don't worry. We have other videos coming up for you next week.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Share with your friends.
Ask questions if you have them.
Let us know if you have any other questions. And honestly, pick up this book. Buy it or get it at the library. Whether you're in a relationship or single, it really sheds light on how you give and receive love, and even your friends, your family. It is so very enlightening.
You'll learn a lot about yourself and of others. Have a beautiful rest of your evening, and thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.